especially if you're a sauerkraut lover. You will love this. Well, I'm sorry, my kitchen has a funny smell because I did sauerkraut cabbage. It always has a really strong smell, but it's delicious. So I'm making sarma today, and I put these in water and salt about at least 4 weeks ago. I think it's been about 4 weeks. And now I'm gonna cook the meats and the onions and all that, and then I'm gonna stuff it and put it in the oven. But I'm mixing today beef with Italian sausage. I took some out of the casing to cook, and then I want to put some sausage just around on the outside. So what I'm going to be making is sauerkraut cabbage from my sarma. So to do that, I keep the whole cabbage. I'll take out the cork, I don't know what you call it, this inside, take that out, and then I put it in water and salt. I fill that up with salt and then put it in water and salt. And it takes about at least 4 weeks to be in water to become really sauerkraut. And then I will be showing how I make my sarma. I'm sure it's gonna have a little Italian touch in it. You know, I was married to a Serbian, so they never taught me. It was just, I'm self-taught, even making sarma, so no one ever showed it to me. I gotta get this out. Because you want the leaves. And lately I've been having a hard time finding big cabbage, I mean larger ones, because you do want the bigger leaves because you're gonna wrap it up almost like a burrito once it's becomes sauerkraut. And the inside that's small, I usually chop it up and I make soup with it, cabbage soup or a sauerkraut soup, or I make, I love it in the oven too with lamb chops or pork chops, but it gets used up. I love it. Okay. And I love eating this part. I'll clean it and then I eat that too. Actually, that was my husband's favorite. Every time I make cabbage salad or something, I would save that for him until he came home from work. And I used to surprise him. I used to say, honey, close your eyes, open your mouth. And I used to put it in his mouth. He loved it. I mean, we used to fight for this. I mean, not fist fight, but you know what I mean. Everybody wanted it. It doesn't really have much flavor, but it's good. It's fresh, it's tender, it's delicious. See? I'm teaching you so many things, girl. Okay, so that's what it looks like inside. I fill this up with salt, but then of course tomorrow, and I'll put it in water, and then of course tomorrow I'll try the water. It's gotta be a little bit, it's gotta be on the salty side because that's what cures it, you know. So it's gotta be about 4 weeks. So, see? And I'm sure I'm probably gonna have to add more water tomorrow. I mean more salt tomorrow. And you know, it's gonna smell, so put it somewhere that, in the garage or somewhere, because it will have a certain smell to it. Okay, I'll put it this way. Anyway, it's gonna get all, I'll put it in water. And you gotta make sure this is all underwater. So I'm probably gonna put a plate or something to hold it down. And I have a feeling it's gonna need a lot more salt because I didn't have something. And like I said, tomorrow you try it and you make sure it's, you know, now that salt inside it's gonna dilute, and then you make sure you, it's gotta be salty in order for them to cure, you know, to become sauerkraut. I think this is what I used last time, yeah. Yeah, this is perfect. It's perfect. Yeah, it works. And then in about 4 weeks, I'll try it and then I'll make sarma. Okay, sarma, this is sauerkraut cabbage that I did fermented myself. It's just water and salt. And you're gonna stuff it in with rice and meat, and it's really good. Actually, the more you warm it up, Sarma, the better it tastes. So today I'll cook it. Of course, we'll eat some today, but tomorrow it'll taste even better. And I love it because I just love sauerkraut. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it too. So, okay, I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna put the onions with the meat. I'm gonna saute it, and I'll put the rice, and then I'll start stuffing it, and I'll show you guys how I do it. And this one, I know it's my husband was Serbian, so I know it's probably a Serbian dish, but no one ever taught me. So of course, being Italian, I always add my little touch of Italy in there. So it's gonna have parsley, and it's just my own style. And I think I just love to, I don't know, I enjoy putting other stuff in my cooking, some Italian stuff. So I'm gonna be adding the onions, and I'm gonna add quite a bit because I do love that has a lot more flavor. I know some people cook it very simple, just a meat, rice, and little onions or whatever, but like I said, it's my own style. Adding garlic too, quite a bit of garlic. Okay. And I'm gonna try the salt after because the sauerkraut it's kind of in the salty side a little bit, so you don't want to make it too salty, but I'll try it and see. I kind of rinsed it, try to get a little bit of the salt out, because I want to season the meats and stuff a little bit with salt. I'm going to start adding the ground beef in here. The sausage, I took some of it out of the casing, because I want to mix it with that. And then this I'm just going to put around on the outside. Because I had the sausage, I thought I'm just gonna use this. But they do, you can get it ready grounded at, like I've seen it at, I've seen it in, not Costco. I bought some at Smart and Final. And I'm sure probably Vaughn's and those stores have it, grocery stores. You don't have to put pork, I normally make it just with beef. But I just think because I know some people, they don't eat pork. So you could make it just beef or just without the pork if you don't want that, but I just think the pork, the sausage will add some nice flavor to it. It's about 4 weeks staying in there. It's got a really nice flavor. I just love sauerkraut. I could eat it every day. You have to remove this here. You got to remove this. I already did all the other ones. I just left a few for you guys to see. Paprika, and I'm going to use both. Some of this and some smoked paprika. I'm going to do both. This is a smoked one. And I'm going to try everything after and see what it tastes like. This is just regular. I'm gonna add parsley to it. Italian parsley. I will add a little bit of salt in here. There's a lot of meat. It needs a little bit of salt. Then I'm gonna try it. But we have to remember the sauerkraut, the leaves, the cabbage leaves are a little on the salty side because they've been fermenting in salt and water, so. But it does smell good. I like it. I wish I didn't like food so much. I don't know why I love food. I'm gonna add rice. I already washed them, rinsed them, and I'm gonna add rice. And this is about 2 cups. Well, I don't measure because if I have leftovers, I'll just do something else with it. Remember, something like the stuffed peppers. Same idea, but you'll have a totally different flavor. I like to add a little bit more of the smoked paprika just for the flavor. Okay. So now the fun begins. So now it's time to stuff them, and it's kind of like a burrito. I usually like putting this side at the end of my hand this way, right? And then I get this. Make sure it's mixed good, because I put. are really big leaves, actually. And then you do it like you would a burrito. Put it this way, and then you kind of roll it like this. And then you put this part on the bottom. These are really huge leaves, wow. This is a very nice dish for the winter, you know, because the more you warm it up, the better it is. It's so good. And then of course having the ovens on, you know, it keeps the house a little warm. It's kind of cozy. Leftovers, and you reheat it, it has even more flavor the day after. This leaf was all broken. Gonna pack them. Well, that's the last one. I think they're all gonna fit. Perfect. It's amazing. I don't measure anything, but it's amazing how things work out. It's so good. I'm gonna have company tonight, so I'm also gonna add some sausage. And you do not need to do this. I mean, just that with the water, and I'll show you, I'm gonna add a little flour and water. That's all you need, and a little paprika. This is just my extra, because I don't know how many people I'm gonna have tonight. I had them, and I needed to use them up, so that's why. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top. It's like the inside of the cabbage, they're very small. So I'm just gonna put these on top, you know, because I love eating them anyways. Can never get enough sauerkraut. And you do not need to put this on top. It's just because I have them, I want to use them up, you know. I can always eat them with the sausage. So it was good. Now I'm gonna mix the water with paprika and some flour in it to thicken it. So I added some flour to water, which I'm gonna pour in there. A little bit more flour. So what this does, it just will add some sauce for the sarma. So you have a little bit of sauce in there. Otherwise it would be so dry now. It would be, even though the meat will release more juice, like, you know, the oils, whatever, the meat. But you need some kind of sauce so it doesn't stick, so it doesn't get too dry. So that's what this is. Some people might use stock, whatever. I don't. I just use water because there's plenty of meat here that's going to have its own stock in it. I very rarely use chicken stock, or especially if I'm cooking meats with it. I feel like you don't need extra stock with it. I might even, once I check, I might even have to add more than this. And it'll probably be in here for about an hour and a half or so. I'll cover it with this. I'll put the timer just to remind myself. I'm starting it out high, like probably 450, but I'm gonna lower it. Maybe in 10 minutes I'll lower it to 3, because I did not preheat the oven. I'm checking just to see. And it looks good. I'm gonna keep it a little bit longer. gonna go back in for another probably half an hour or so. Now we're gonna check the Sarma, see how that turned out. We get to try it. Let's see. Looks good. We gotta get one Sarma out. Well, I'll get one of these out. I'm excited. Have not had Sarma for a long time. It's one of my favorite. I love Sarma. I don't know why I haven't made it for so long. It's not a hard dish to make. It's crazy. Why did I wait so long to make it? Don't get it. Because you have to do the sauerkraut. I've been actually looking for cabbage, you know, and you cannot really use very small cabbages because you need to be able to roll it. It's almost like a burrito. Here comes the exciting moment. Let's see. I hope the rice, yeah, this should be cooked. It was in there for over an hour and a half. It's one of those foods that is just so soothing to my soul. I love that, not vinegar, but that sour flavor in cabbage. Sauerkraut, I mean, it's very healthy too. It's very high in probiotics. And I did a good job in making them too. It's not hard, it's only water and salt. Oh my gosh, it is so good. With that smoked paprika and the sausage in it mixed, oh, it's delicious. Wow. Well, I hope you guys will try it and let me know. It's pretty Serbian dish, but of course I added my Italian touch in it with parsley and a lot of garlic and Italian sausage. So it's gotta always have a little touch of Italy inside all my food. So that's me. Salute. I love it. I'm not gonna wait this long next time. I'm gonna make it a lot sooner. And this is one of those foods, if there's any leftovers today, I'm having company for dinner. But if there's any leftover, tomorrow when I warm it up, it'll taste even better.